99 bottles, yeah, we've got 'em all. Line 'em all up and we'll drink till we fall. 'Cause Arthur Cantina's the best liquor store. Arthur Cantina, you'll never need more.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Arthur Cantina podcast. I'm your host, JP, with the other host, Anthony. We're doing a little quick episode. This is going to be right before Ferragosto, which is tomorrow, and then we'll probably splice in some videos of during Ferragosto. So it's going to be a little bit of both episodes. We're filming this live in front of a live audience. Noah, I don't know if you can see him in the background. We might have people coming in and out.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hectic this episode, but we got to get one in quickly before Ferragosto, because obviously we're not recording on the day of Ferragosto. Years ago, I would be spending this entire month planning for Ferragosto, calling this distributor, calling that distributor, checking what we're going to do that day, we're going to pour, if we have enough inventory, ordering stuff, moving things around, getting the store organized. But I've learned from many years of doing Ferragosto to make other people work for you.
Amen, brother.
Not just the guys who work at the store, but the suppliers that are going to pour that day. I get them to do everything now. So I've learned, and we're in a much calmer place now that time has passed. So we have time today to do a podcast real quick. Pretty much everything's ready to go for Ferragosto for tomorrow. And to commemorate tomorrow's Ferragosto, we're going to crack open some Campari Negroni. We're technically supposed to use this sample tomorrow, but what are they going to do about it? There's plenty of other samples there.
Now, Negroni is made out of Campari bitters, vermouth, and what was the other one? Gin.
Look at the color on
There
that.
you go. Nice color. Joseph. For
Right,
you.
give me a paper towel.
Boy, paper towel. If you work for Arthur Cantina, you're going to get belittled at some point.
Anyone who works in HR, we do not do that.
I am the HR department,
Anyone,
and it all goes through me.
we're employee
Thank you,
rights
Joseph.
activists.
I asked the boy to do it, man.
Yeah, he's all right. He's at a good position here. He gets ridiculed a little bit, but what are you going to do about it?
Who? The boy?
Whoever.
I mean,
Salute. Cheers.
our
Cheers,
best
Joey.
worker. Again, shout out Nick. You can see the Arthur Cantina
Shout out
podcast glasses.
If you call yourself that.
I got the bitterness. I got the vermouth. I don't really get gin in there, though.
Well, it's interesting. Gin, you typically think of juniper as a dominant flavor. That's like that weird flavor, but it's, once you've had juniper, you kind of know exactly what it is. And in my mindset, gin should be taking over as the strongest flavor, but the bitter and the vermouth kind of come together. I don't want to say like harmoniously, but kind of does. It starts off, and then you could taste where the flavors of the vermouth kick in, and it kind of just mellows out from there. I can see why this cocktail is so popular, why everyone likes it.
I was gonna say mean things about it because I'm not really a typical fan of bitters, even though I do like my Amaro. But
I love Campari before I have a meal. If I'm at a restaurant waiting to be seated, I'll get a Campari soda, little twist of lemon. I think it just gets you in the right mood to enjoy a big meal.
I think as I get older, I've enjoyed them more.
This is definitely an old man flavor. I don't see 18-year-old kids, 21-year-old kids, 25-year-old kids drinking Negronis. I think your palate has to develop a little bit more. You're used to certain foods. Stronger flavors now appeal to you that were off-putting when you were younger. And I think as your palate, like you just said, gets a little bit more mature, you can start appreciating things like the bitterness and the Campari, the complexity of the vermouth, and the strong flavors from the gin.
I remember one time, my birthday, it was probably like mid-20s, whenever it was, went to this dive bar in the neighborhood, shout out to Shamrock, and the bartender was just giving me shots of like whatever they don't really sell, and I remember just taking like 2 shots of Campari, and they're like, this is some Italian shit, blah, blah. The all Irish guys didn't know a goddamn thing about anything, but I was like, I'm not supposed to take a shot of this, but I had a couple of them.
That was my MO. When we would go out with a lot of people, 8, 9 guys, we'd get to the bar. I'd always start the night off with the nastiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my first question to the bartender would be, what's the nastiest thing you got? A lot of times they would give me Bacardi 151.
Gross.
or they would give Campari. Them knowing that a young palate cannot withstand the flavors of Campari. So they pour 9 shots of Campari. Everyone comes to the bar like, yo, I got a shot for everyone. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, don't worry, it's red, drink it. They fist it and they'd be like, ah, screaming and yelling. And that was a nice way to start the night.
Because it's not even something that you drink and you're like, oh, this has a lot of alcohol in it. You know, it's not like that kind of nastiness. It's just that bitter. It's a bitter, so.
It's an extreme flavor. And when you're a kid, what are you eating a lot of? Sweets, ice creams, candies, shit like that. So your palate is super used to having a lot of sugar. In a way, it's desensitized. As you get older, you're consuming less sugars. You don't want to die early. So what happens? Your palate becomes a little more attuned to bitterness. As you get an old man, you just get bitter. I don't know. I never understood the old man looking people, but now I get it.
Now you get it. You get bitter and old.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So tomorrow is, what's the exact date? September 8th. Ferragosto. We have it every first weekend or second weekend.
It's the second Sunday in September every year.
And usually people hear it, they go, oh, but Ferragosto supposed to be in August. Again, everyone's on vacation. No one's around the neighborhood. Now everyone's back. Business is picking up. Tomorrow's going to be hectic. I always dread it, but at the end of the day, it's like, once it's done, it's like ends up being fun. We're doing tasting. Since we're drinking Campari, we're going to have Campari here.
Boy, more ice.
We're going to have Campari here. We're going to have...
Hello, how you doing, folks? How are you? You can talk. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. We're just doing a quick episode.
And a bunch of different Italian wines.
Well, get back to your point about, things not being Italian enough for Italians. Right, we have Ferragosto at a different time of the year. It's supposed to be in August, Ferragosto. Yeah, everyone knows that. Just give me a little more. Just pour it in there. Don't be shy. I know you want to be on the podcast.
I know, he wants to be.
But, yeah.
Help the customers, man. What are you doing? Why are you coming here with ice? The customers here need help.
Well, the Italians will get really upset that we don't do things Italian enough.
Yeah, get at it.
Okay. Who's crying about American pizza? Everyone loves American pizza. It's not done anything like the pizza in Italy. But it's like the number one most popular food in America is fucking pizza. Everyone can eat pizza. Kosher people can eat pizza. Non-meat eating people can eat pizza. Kids, adults, grandparents, everyone eats pizza. Every race, every culture, there's no limitation.
Taught the world how to eat, they said. Uncle June. Shout out Uncle June.
All right. I get jealous of pizzerias. They can sell to everyone. I get already discriminated just because of people's restrictions on alcohol. So it's nice to me when you have a food like a superfood like pizza to unite everybody.
Okay, we're gonna have people coming in and out. Did they buy anything?
I think they got nervous because they're like,
that's what I mean. Well,
nice people. They were quiet.
Yeah,
they didn't want to make noise. But
I was gonna say F them. They didn't buy nothing. But I'm joking. I don't want people think I talk bad about people.
We love you coming in. If you don't spend money, we love you even more if you do come spend money. But we love everyone, so don't worry.
Just don't ask for Josh. Do me a favor.
Don't ask for Josh. Don't ask for Santa Margarita. I like the people at Santa Margarita. They're nice people. I have a nice relationship with them. But I'm never going to sell the Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, that shit is garbage.
Sorry. That's just not our style. If you want to get Santa Margarita, you could go to any big warehouse that doesn't know you, doesn't care about you, has no idea what your name is. You can go into that soulless, deadless place, and you can buy Santa Margarita there. And you can, gouge them and price shop them, go to the cheapest guy and just race to the bottom. Not my forte, not my style.
We haven't had an episode, you and me, in a minute. We haven't really done Goofy of the Week. We haven't really thought about it. There's been so many goofies. There's been so many goofies.
Where to start?
I mean,
I can't even think of it.
Well, one was after we filmed, I forgot what podcast it was. It was the one with Julio. It might have been Julio podcast. The guy, we left, we were standing outside, and the guy backs into somebody's car. The guy's a goofy to begin with, and just, I don't know how you don't see a car behind you, backs right into it, and he gets out and he goes, I can't see nothing.
Paint a more descriptive picture. The guy was sitting in his car, he's got on shades, which already, to me, I see you drive around with shades, I think you're a moron. Because you want to look like one of the Kardashians riding around in shades.
If it's sunny,
you can't see shit. Your shades are blocking all the vision in your eyes.
It was like an overcast. It wasn't even like a...
I think it was overcast that day. And then he had tints on the back windshield too. And it wasn't even his car.
Yeah.
It was someone else's car that somehow you got this guy. And I'm watching him, and he just backs up, hits the guy behind him. The guy hits the horn. We're all standing outside. Like I said before in previous episodes, when you do something on Arthur Avenue, everyone
Is gonna
sees
see
you.
Yep.
Everyone is going to see what you did. Everyone sees you. Everyone standing outside has the door open to their business or their window open. So they're very attuned to what's going on outside.
Even when it's Sunday, when most of the people are closed,
We're still hustling and bustling. There's people running around, going all over the neighborhood.
I mean, does that count as a goofy?
Oh, yeah.
Does, I don't know, there's been so many goofies we haven't really just captured.
All right, that's a minor goofy because nothing really to do with us. It's just the clown outside in the street.
Okay, the most recent goofy of the week. Fez, beloved Fez,
Uh-huh.
we take our garbage out every Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah,
And unfortunately, we have to put locks on our
oversight.
garbage. You live in New York City, you'll find out people are going to either steal your garbage can because that was another goofy. That was
crackheads.
Original goofy. The
Morons,
crackheads that stole a garbage can.
prostitutes.
Then you get people
Losers.
just throwing random shit in the garbage. The garbage gets disgusting. The garbage gets overfilled. We get in trouble because we have stuff that's not supposed to be in the garbage, so we have to lock the garbage can. Now, Fez, the goofy that he is, Fez could just be goofy of forever. He's the Hall of Fame of goofy. We just let Fez have it today. Takes out the garbage. I go, Fez, you take the garbage out? He goes, yeah, I took it out yesterday. It's an empty garbage, blah, blah, blah. Brings it out to the street. He leaves the locks on it, so the guys can't even get the locks off to throw it out.
Joey, put the photo in of the locked garbage can. I'll
Yeah,
text it to
we
you
have
later.
Joey, black garbage can.
Yeah, that's the kind of things you have to deal with in New York City. You got to deal with garbage cans you got to lock up because the crackheads and the bumps will steal it.
Yeah.
Garbage cans you got to lock up because everyone and their mother will think it's a public garbage can and they'll put all their shit from their car in there. They'll put the dog shit they found in the street in there. Fantastic. But we have a private garbage can system, so, can only put out so much. It's a whole thing. But yeah, another step we have to take to making sure we don't lose our garbage.
I was going to say I was going to talk crap about this, but
That grows on you even more.
I've had
Once
two
you have the
cups.
first one, it grows on you even more and
I'm
more.
a little buzzed. What time is it? It's early in the morning. I don't even have my watch on.
11:30. The next goofy of the week will be the guy standing, one of our workers today. He goes to lower the gate and sees the garbage can in the way of the gate, so he runs out to move the garbage can while the gate's coming down. And in the process, doesn't realize that the door is in the middle of the way, and he catches the door with the gate coming down. By some miracle of God, the door didn't get smashed or shattered. Somehow,
Gate didn't break.
the gate didn't break. It's a little dented, making a few extra noises. The gate didn't break too. Somehow,
That's would have been worse of a goofy than the Figs Gate.
right? Because the Figs gate, whatever, it broke the gate, but it
I
was
like
just
that
the
it's
gate
Figs
outside.
Gate because everything's a gate.
No, it's
This
Figs
actually
gate.
happened with a gate.
This time the gate got lucky and it was still working. It was still functioning. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, that's the next goofy of the week. Hello, how you doing, folks? How are you? Don't mind us. We're just filming something. Don't worry about it. We'll blur you all out, so don't worry say anything.
Everyone will be blurred out.
All right, so we had car crash, Figs Gate, garbage
Gate, garbage Fez.
garbage Fez. I don't even know if it's his fault, but whatever, it's fine. We'll say it's his fault.
It's 100%. No, back away. It's
That's four
125%.
goofies I count.
And that's enough goofies to catch up with goofies of the week.
I think we had another goofy.
I know we did.
All right, today was a minor goofy. So I did a little HVAC repair.
Oh, that's a
because
goofy one.
I think people who do HVAC, I don't know who anyone watching does HVAC. I think,
They're not the brightest.
you weren't A class, right? You weren't top of the class. You weren't at the bottom of the class neither, but you weren't at the top of the class. So I figure out that I can fix this HVAC myself. So I take it all apart. I pull out the fan. I pull out the motor. I pretty much take apart this whole thing. I took photos of it while I was doing it, just to remember where things went. I put it back together. I come in this morning, and the fan's running. It's not making noise anymore. Now it's quiet. It's dead
We
silent.
should have it running now. Usually we shut the AC off when we record because
Yeah,
it's just a the motor was messed up. Yesterday we cleaned it, replaced the motor.
New fan blade.
All you just hear is the air being blown out with power.
You hear the motor a little bit. I mean, granted, I didn't buy the most expensive unit on the market, but
But the motor was,
it was totally shot.
and everyone would say, that's not supposed to sound like that. That's not supposed to sound like that.
Take care, boss.
Good seeing you.
So finally, I had enough of it. I went to work and I did it. Came in the next day. The fan was still running, still dead quiet, but I noticed no heat and no AC. It was just hot air. So I started, thinking, damn, what did I do wrong? And I didn't realize I was looking at the photo of the wiring upside down. So thank God I had
That
the
is
photo.
a goofy.
It's a goof.
That is a goofy.
Well, that's a lot of work too.
That's
the
like
first
a
time
goof.
I was doing it. So what do you want? It's the first time you do anything.
Upside
you're gonna mess
down.
something
It's
up.
goofy.
Thank God I took photos of reference, and I opened it back up. I rewired it the correct way, and right now we got nice ice cold AC, and it's quiet. He said it's minor goofy, but also, I took it upon myself to learn a new thing, do something new, something you're uncomfortable with. You never try until you do it. Then you get more comfortable. Same thing with wine, same thing with liquor. You gotta try things out. The first time you taste it, it's gonna be wacky, but the second time around, it's gonna taste better.
Speaking of tasting, we went to a wine tasting event.
By the way, this with a little bit of Red Bull.
Yeah?
It's not bad.
Red Bull and Negroni.
That's not bad.
I don't do Red Bulls anymore, man. I had a bad experience with Red Bull and vodka. I got a ticket for it. Yeah. Remember that? Were you there? No, I was with the...
I wasn't there. Because I didn't do a life
Let's not
like
call him his real nickname. Let's call him the Bulgarian.
Okay.
Okay? I was in his car. I was drunk on Red Bull and vodkas, and I passed out, and I got a ticket for open container, which there was no open container.
No? Okay. He's at
Joey don't like that shit, man. Joey's the silent side. He's staring out the window. He's not even producing today. He's just staring out the window.
Enough focus on Joey. So you went to the tasting, you were saying?
Went to the tasting. Usually there's a goofy. Usually someone gets a little too much. I didn't see any goofies. We went to James Suckling. Now, if you're in the wine game, you know who James Suckling is, apparently. I guess I'll tread lightly. He's just like a guy who started tasting wine. Is that correct?
So he's a lawyer turned into a wine reader.
Okay.
And then he's not grown into doing events. So they had the Taste of Italy. Almost all the top producers were there this year. There was a couple that were missing.
Shout out Luke. Luke was there. He was on our podcast. Watch that.
Even though he ditched us, but yeah, he was there.
He did ditch us. He wasn't. Whatever. Luke wants to be a party animal until I'm trying to be a party animal.
Also true.
But usually with tastings, someone's goofy. Someone's a little too wrecked. Someone's a little this. I didn't see any of that.
I've seen it less and less as years go on.
I didn't see it that time. Usually, I mean,
I don't know if they're. I don't know if they hold the event.
I know we've talked about my goofiness at whiskey events. I don't think we've ever provided a picture. Should we provide a picture?
Did we do a video, Joe?
Did we do a video of me drunk off a whiskey tasting or a picture? I have a great picture. I mean, it's terrible. It shows my thinning hair and vomit everywhere. Joey, picture. Oh, I don't like that one.
I think we should do video.
I don't like, no, let's just no video. No, you.
This guy right now, you got the sound? I got
the video?
Really nice Apple montage of him at the whiskey event. I won't say which event. I don't know if they got in trouble, but
yeah, that was a wild night.
That was a fun event.
That was a crazy night. I don't even whatever. But
I got my hair cut at that event. They had a barber inside the event.
Cut everybody.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to cut
that was
my
the
hair.
last thing I remember, and then that was it for me.
It's a terrible haircut, by the way.
Anyway, James Suckling, change your name. Terrible name. We tried to get a picture, ignored us. If we would have had a picture, it would have went here, but we didn't get one.
That's because we weren't slim Asian women. That's why. He was
I
taking
wish you
photos
were,
of everyone
Bella.
else.
I wish you were.
He was taking photos of everyone else except for us. But they've gotten better.
We tried a lot of fancy Brunellos.
Yes, it was a lot of Brunellos, which was great for us to get used to what the vintage tastes like. So we're all attuned. It was all about 2017, some 2018, some 2019 Brunellos that they had open that night. But it's always good for us to go to those tastings. And I recommend customers go to those tastings too. You get to try 15 different Brunellos in one shot, and you really can see the differences between them. Some of them will be more of like a leather kind of smell or taste to it. I don't want to say shoe leather, but shoe leather has like a weird smell, I think, than regular leather. And
a little foot and leather to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, like funky, leathery kind of notes to some of them. Not all of them, but for the most part, light, thin, dry tannins.
I didn't like them. Now,
yeah, I wasn't crazy about them either for a long time.
Brunellos, like I said, you know me, I'm on the fruitier side. Wink. But I like Primitivos. I like Nebbiolos. Brunellos, you're trying these Brunellos.
Take care, folks. Have a good day. Take it easy. Take care.
They can get up to, we have some 130, 400, depending. They get up there, Brunellos.
Brunellos? No, my friend. They go into the thousands.
That's what I'm saying.
They really get. We have one
that's what I'm saying. They get up there
right now.
They get up there.
Sorry, 800. $800.
I don't like them.
Biondi Santi, 2016.
So people come in, they ask about.
Yeah, the Biondi Santi.
Well,
I don't know where it is.
Whatever. I was looking at. Anyway, I don't like them. I don't give a shit how much they are.
I was in the same camp as you. I kind of hated Sangiovese for a long time. And if you drink anything from Tuscany,
but I like the Sangiovese.
Yeah, it depends.
I used to love Chiantis, but now I'm like, they're too dry for me.
Some Chiantis, or regular Chianti, are very fruit forward. They're young.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say garnet. Kind of makes sense when you taste it over and over. You're like, oh yeah, this is garnet.
What the hell's garnet?
Like the way the gem looks, the garnet, like that kind of like color, like not red, not orange, in
so
between.
That tastes like a gem.
That's what they use at this.
That's a lot of snobby bullshit.
There might be some flavor for garnet. I don't know. Not a sob. I didn't pay $3 grand for the test.
That Chianti, the $11.99 one from your best friend.
Fruit forward.
I love you. I love you for that. My best friend.
Medium to almost low acid.
I like that one.
It's very pleasant. It's very mellow. It's good on its own. You can have a little bit of cheese with not overpowering flavors. Something medium, something mild. Sorry, that will go well with a fruit-forward Chianti. I think. I'm sure there's other pairings out there you can work with. That's my opinion. As you start getting into the more serious Chianti Classico, Chianti Classico Reserva, Chianti Classico Gran Selezione, you get higher quality grapes, more concentration of flavor, increased tannins. So the flavors become more dynamic and complex, but it's not going to be as fruit forward, less fruit, more dryness, more acid, more tannins. That adds to the complexity. And more tannins mean more aging time. So those Brunellos are tannin heavy. Those guys can age for a really long time. What do you want?
I want to see the bottle. Well, what's the alcohol content?
On this? 26%. But it ain't a walk in the park. Wine on its own is 12%, 13%.
What time is it?
So it's right in between wine and liquor. Fast, right? The guy's big into Joe Rogan, loves to.
No. Joe Rogan didn't tell me to fast. Joe Rogan tells you to eat meat forever.
There's a conspiracy out there.
Joe Rogan goes, eat meat until you shit black. I just fast for 20 hours a day. This technically breaks my fast. It's not even 12. I got another 5 hours of work.
Like I said,
technically breaking my fast.
Like I said, there's a conspiracy out there. This guy either believes it or has an opinion on it.
No. I have an opinion on it. I don't believe it.
I gave you 2 options.
1.
I don't know what the
2,
percentages are.
If you go through life believing everything they tell you, that's crazy.
Who's they?
They. You know who they is.
Who's they?
They. The they.
Who's they?
The they.
The they.
They, them, them.
No
they and
acronyms. I got no.
Okay.
I got this
them, they and them
of what I am.
one.
My name is Anthony. It's a boy's name.
Whatever you
refer
believe,
to me as man.
Whatever they tell you.
I refer to me as this. I'm not writing that.
This is the problem. I was actually listening to Joe Rogan. Shout out Joe Rogan. Put us on the podcast.
So yeah.
He was interviewing Brett Weinstein. I don't know, super smart guy. Blah 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 blah.
So they said.
They were talking about. And Joe goes, well, there's 2 camps. You either believe everything they say or you think everything is a conspiracy. Well, Brett Weinstein said this. And he goes, and if you do either one, you're kind of crazy. So there's like you got to dissect.
So they said believe and don't believe.
No, they said there's 2 things. There's believe and then everyone believes everything and then everyone denies everything.
Okay.
That's the kind of 2 camps you fall in.
If you see a bird fly, bird flies. All right?
What?
If you see a bird dance, do all birds dance?
Are drones controlled by the government.
Right, I've heard that.
My
nephew believed that when he was 12 for a little while.
When they rest on the power lines, they're recharging their batteries.
My nephew, if he watches this podcast, he thought the birds are all fake was a real thing.
What happened? No, we didn't have Josh? We didn't have what?
Santa Margarita.
Again.
There's
Stop drinking that dog shit.
There's certain ththings I'll sell. And there's certain things that just have to say no.
I'm getting looser and looser. I knew it was either Santa Margarita or Josh.
You're really loose.
The other guy right behind it is Cavett. I like the guys from Cavett. Don't get me wrong. They make a lot of money selling Cavett. But we're not going to sell Cavett.
We don't get people coming in. It's usually...
Now you get people coming. I like Cavett. You get people asking for Cavett.
I'm going to bite my tongue. Okay.
All right,
Those
Joe, where we're at?
We're at
28. Okay.
28,
I think that's 10 minutes. I would do.
You want more, Joey? Oh, Joey's done. Joey's sneaking, doesn't talk, doesn't like to talk. Last podcast with Z, just released yesterday. Watch that. Talk about cognac. Shout out Donnie Wahlbergs. He asked Joey, he's like, how you like it? And Joey doesn't even respond. He just like raise the glass.
No, he is.
You don't hear it. You don't hear it.
Well, yeah, because he's far away. These mics work.
One day, when Joey leaves us, we're only like, the boy can't be on. It's only if you leave Arthur Cantina you could be a guest.
Do we have Fez on the early episodes?
No.
Yeah,
he was in the back smoking
3 or
a blunt.
4. He was there.
Yeah, but he was like trying to do what Joey did. Yeah, okay. And then he's like, yo, I have to leave. It's too late. It was useless. We tried to have Fez on. He's like, Joe, he gets blushing. He's like, Joe, they don't want to see me. They don't want to see me.
I remember I got like that when I was like 14 doing some school video thing. Remember like at Elysian we had this morning like show thing that they were trying to start? It was like freshman year. But pretty much a camera came on me and I was like, I didn't know what to say.
I could do the camera.
I was like, like shaking hold of the vapors. First time you do anything is scary.
It's very scary. I remember 8th grade, we did a school president. It was the first time my school at the time had presidents.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi. We're looking for Prosecco.
8th grade.
Oh, perfect.
They came in. What is that? You snuck that in there?
No, we should.
Give some to Joey.
Well, it's his bottle.
That's his, I know, but he wants to drink. You want to drink it?
I should hold up the Negroni too, just so.
No, we did. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we did.
Beautiful.
Good?
Perfect.
Penelope, if it didn't. Good. Done.
So anyway, 8th grade. Shout out 8th grade. The school closed down after the pandemic. Thanks, Fauci. Anyway, last episode, a guy drops pandemic. I bit my lip not to go on a rant. So I'm not going to go on a rant now.
No, you're fine.
So anyway, they 8th grade graduation, 8th grade president, school president. I had to make a speech. A bunch of people ran. There was a list of like what you should talk about. I was not a popular kid.
Well, people knew you. I wouldn't say you weren't an unpopular kid.
No, I wasn't a popular. Like I got picked on. I was a fat kid with glasses.
Okay. You got picked on glasses, OLA, right?
Yeah. You don't have to say the name. Anyway, I made the speech, and I was
not even there anymore.
Hello, Joe. Hello, Joey. I was petrified. I had the list. I had to talk about the color guard, and I hit every fucking thing. And these other kids, one was a cheerleader, one was like another. Just shout out Jeff, he was a good friend of mine. He went for it. All these people went for it. They would give shit speeches. I fucking hit. I was nervous as hell. I had my list, bang, bang, bang. People got bored of my speech because I was going on hitting every topic. They were clapping. I was like, I'm not done. I go down the whole list. Yo, shout out. Oh, that's the tequila guy. The only people that can congratulate was the teachers. They were like, that was a fantastic. You hit every fucking point. You were professional. And I was like, this is my goal. I got 3 votes. Me, Teddy Villani, shout out Teddy Villani, and our boy Steve. Steve, shout out Steve.
Have a good one.
Only 2. I had like 4 cousins in that school. I had a brother in that school. I had a sister in that school. None of them voted for me. Me, Steve, Teddy.
That's who voted for you. How did you know who voted for you?
Because the computer teacher took all the votes, and he's like, "Oh, you only got 3 votes." And then Steve's like, "I voted."
He told you who it was?
No.
Oh,
Teddy's like, "I voted for you."
Okay.
And then one of the other minions that were hanging out, I'm like, "You didn't vote for me?" No. I'm like, "You voted for the kid that picks on you, but you didn't vote for me."
Being a kid is
But
crazy.
again, to your point, you get nervous. I can never get up in front of, like, shout out Mike Figs. I can never get on stage, tell jokes, and try to make people laugh. I would shit myself.
Not to diminish Figs, but I think I could do it.
You would get no
I think I
laughs.
would
And
shit.
You'd feel like
I'd shit
you'd
the
be
bed.
sweating completely.
I would fine. You go on, they go, this is me. This is what I do.
Well, this form, I mean, I know we're only talking to 10 people right now, or whoever watches our podcast. There could be 100 million people here. I won't give a shit. I'll go off. But once they're in front of me, I think I'd freeze up.
So a trick I learned in communication class
Ooh,
was
this smells delicious, huh?
Was to look above the head of the last person in the last row. If you look above the head of the last person in the last row, it's that much easier to focus. Because if you're focusing on their faces and what they're saying, you're fucked. Your whole train of thought. You see some lady with like a stink face, like, Fuck.
I don't even
She's
care
probably
about
deaf.
that.
She probably can't even hear you.
That's not
She's
even the
probably trying to
person I'm
figure
worried
shit
about.
out.
I don't know, just getting on City Hall. Shout out.
You do it every
shout
day.
out Boyano Produce.
Every day you're doing this.
Okay.
People come in the store, they go, ah, there's 10 people yelling and screaming, they're going, ah,
I had to
you
make-
have this, you have that. And you're bringing shit out, you're doing that. You're on the stage, you're getting to practice.
Best men's speeches in my life. One was for my older brother. All my friends and family, I froze up. The other one was for Boyano, who had a wedding in the pandemic where he had to cut 95% of his guest list, and it was only, I think, like 40 or 50 people there.
I didn't
Literally,
make the cut, by the way.
you didn't even make the cut.
No sauce, no
You
bad blood
didn't
for
even make the
Boyano.
cut.
I don't think about it all the time.
That's 50 people.
I don't-
Literally, it was
Fine.
his immediate family and the cousins, his wife's immediate family and cousins, me, and Dario.
You
Shout
know,
out
people
Dario.
came up to me and goes, did you get invited to Boyano's wedding?
I think I made.
And I go, no. He goes, I didn't get invited either. I invited to my fucking wedding. What the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I can only get 50
He had
people.
like
What do you
50
want?
people. Yeah, this is the height of pandemic. Even the lady was, you have to wear your mask when you walk around the fucking hallway. And then she wasn't wearing her mask, and then she was like, looked at me and went, ooh. Please, don't get me started on the Fauci. I know I'm yelling. I'm sorry, Joe.
I don't know why you blame a great Italian American.
Okay, he's a
for
scumbag.
something
He's
a
an enemy of the
lady did.
people, and take him down. Put him in jail, and even worse. Anyway,
Listen, some people think he's a hero. Some people don't. It's your right.
we're
It's
not,
your right to believe that.
we're not talking about it. I
America-
get it. You're trying to get me going. I'm a little loose.
It's your right to believe whatever you
I'll
want.
walk out.
That's America. It's a beautiful thing about this country. Everyone can speak their mind, even if they're totally wrong about something.
Yeah,
They're
like
allowed
Dr.
to have
Fauci
their
was
thing.
about the fucking virus, about the fucking vaccines. We're gonna be fired up. Point being,
It's okay. It's America.
trying to
You're
do a
allowed to have your
speech
opinion. You're allowed
in
to
front
speak
of
it.
50 people that I know, I've spent nights at these people's houses, his aunts, his family, everyone I know. I froze. And the whole time driving out to the wedding, I'm practicing the speech to myself. I'm like, this speech is gonna be fantastic. It's bringing a tear. I'm crying saying the speech. Like, this is fantastic. I get up and I go, I love you guys. And pretty much that was it. Everyone's like, you did a great job. I'm like, dog shit. Dario said it, he's a liar. One of Jess's hot friends said it, lying. You're gonna tell the guy, oh, you did a good speech. Jess's sister got up there, had pages, she's crying, very heartfelt. I folded under the pressure. 50 people, half of them didn't even speak English. I got nervous and folded.
They're probably going to
This smells.
¿Quién es este blanco hablando?
Do we have the bottle? Did you show?
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottle? We're doing a second tasting, I guess.
You get this metal
So,
feedback in the
Negroni, Campari Negroni, thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Joey?
it a lot.
Now your cup it don't lie. Joey, 2 thumbs up. This is another bottle we have here. Penelope Toasted.
So let me get a quick thing about this. I don't like pre-made cocktails for a lot of reasons. One, I think it's too expensive. 2, I think you're losing the point of going to a bar or a restaurant and having the experience of having a cocktail. I think you're paying, close to the same amount of money. But in this case, this is a half bottle Negroni at a really nice proof. It's worth every fucking penny. You don't have to do shit. You go to the beach, you go to someone's house, you have these prepped in a cooler, crack them open. Again, you know my stance on big companies. I can give them shit, it's no problem. But in this case, I think Negroni, Campari did a good job.
Char too. I feel the char.
I'm not crazy about this.
You're not crazy about it?
not
I
crazy
like
about
it.
this.
I was gonna
A
say
lot of wood
oak.
came out in
A lot
the
of
beginning.
wood. See? That's
lot
the
of
difference.
wood.
I like the wood. You don't like the wood.
I think it's overpowering. Who are you?
This kid just wants to
You just want to. We're doing a podcast. What are you going to talk about?
He just wants to be on. I asked him and then he just wants to be on the fucking podcast. Whatever.
Thank you.
Those
Perfect.
people were above age. You ID them. We
Yes.
ID here.
No, I
All that bullshit with us, you
We don't-
fuckers. Joey, cut that out. I'm serious. You got to cut that out. Penelope, Toasted Barrel. Penelope, one of our favorites. They moved. They fired everybody. Not one of our favorites anymore. Is that fair to say? Because they were great people working there.
This label over here says, bottled by Penelope Bourbon Bottling Company in Bardstown, Kentucky, distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
It was still there. It wasn't bottled there. Or maybe this one was.
Why didn't they bottle this up here?
Because they moved.
This is not that new. This is pre them moving. I can go double check this, but I'm pretty sure this is pre them moving. I don't think we got this after they moved. And that'd be too fast when they slap a label on it.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Unless they
that's
had
not
in
true.
the pipeline already.
That's not true because they were slapping labels while we were there. Again, Penelope got bought out. They fired everyone from New Jersey who were all sweethearts. We actually went there, bought a barrel, met with them.
Yeah, I got beef.
They
with
gave us
Penelope, man.
gave us breakfast. Everyone that worked there were great. Small operation. They sold out.
Listen, I get that you did something, you sold it. I'm happy for you. Make your money, do your thing. You get acquired by someone else, you don't have control no more. The other company takes over.
Beautiful
But
bottle.
it's kind of fucked up if you fire everyone that used to work on it. I think it's a mistake as a big company. Even if you're acquiring another company, I think you should keep those people on. No worries, folks. No worries. Don't worry. You guys are here. It's fine. We'll blur you out. Don't worry. You won't be in the video.
Yeah, a lot of wood.
I think you owe it to the people that were there that worked with the company from the beginning. You should
At least
have
offer
some
them
kind of way to keep them around. I think it's fucked up if you just fire them.
Maybe they say, hey, you want to move to Missouri? They're like, absolutely.
I don't know, right? I'm just speaking from a guy in the back seat. Maybe they were incompetent. Who knows? I'm not saying anything bad about anybody. I don't think they were. I think they were very nice people. But I think you owe them a little something. Even if you acquire them, I get it. You got to be profitable, got to cut costs and everything, but there should be some route to keep them on. Because we definitely need them here in this market to do tasting. I said that about last episode with the Martingale guy. If you're going to grow your company, you're going to do something successful, you got to have boots on the ground. Right now, there's no one here in the New York market. I've been asking for a tasting for over a year to push the barrel that we have, which when we made the deals, I was promised initially unlimited tastings to move this barrel. Now that there's no one here in market, there's no one here to do a tasting, to do a sampling. I've requested it about 5 different times, responding on Instagram, people sending me emails saying, yeah, we'll get in touch with this, blah, 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 and it's been nothing. So whoever you fired to replace with whoever you have taking it over now is doing a piss poor job. You should have kept the people that you fired that were in Jersey that answered my text messages within an hour, got back to me, talked to me. I could ask them a million questions when someone came in. You don't have those people in New York now. So your sales are tanking, Penelope. Get someone over here in New York. Fix your thing. That's my rant.
Wait,
40 minutes.
I think 5 more minutes and we wrap it up. That's it.
With what?
Whatever you want to talk about. We just want a nice little run. So you tell me. We hit all the goofies.
We did all the goofies. We did
talk about
a
website
couple.
problems.
I mean, like I said, you don't like this, Penelope? I like it. A lot
I'm
of
not
wood.
crazy
I
about
like
it.
wood. I'm a big wood on the.
I'm not crazy about it. I think it's when I'm pissed about a brand, I'm gonna shut your stuff.
No, fair enough. I like it. It's a lot of wood. A lot of wood
I
flavor.
think Toasted should have more. All right, the rise I feel, toasted rice from Penelope always have this banana brulee,
Again,
creme brulee.
The Rio. I love the Rio.
All right, they have like these rich, non-fructose sugars, FODMAP, complex taste to them. I really love the toasted rye. I think it hits all the right notes. Toasted bourbon though, it's hot even on ice. The wood is what comes out primarily. So either too much wood, because they might have put chips in it, they might have put staves in it.
They stayed there. I'm pretty sure Penelope.
Toasted's going to add another layer of flavor, even though most barrels are toasted already before they char them. At least the last bunch of bourbons that we wrote descriptions for were all toasted and then charred.
I like it a lot. Well, this is
not
good
crazy about
because you and me, we're very good friends. We've known each other a long time, but we have very different of opinions and things on a lot of things. I think. Like you don't like. I like Penelope.
Fauci was a hero. He was not a hero.
You think Fauci's a hero? I think he should
I never
be,
said I thought he was a hero.
I think
he is a hero.
fucking,
That's a fact.
They should do like what Sosa did to fucking Scarface's friend. Fucking drop him from the fucking helicopter. Okay.
Anyway,
That's besides the point. People think, oh, like we had a person. I'm not gonna say his name. Let's just say he's related to me. He goes, "Your podcast is." I got as far as the Fauci ran. Your fringe right wing. I said, Anthony. I'm related to him in the Discord.
all right, I know who it is.
Anthony's a socialist for the most part.
I'm not a socialist, first of all.
I'm
a progressive.
I'm a.
But you take it whatever you want to do. Whatever, it's fine.
But I'm saying we complement each other because we have far difference of opinions on a lot of things,
Right.
but we still get along. And I think that's how should we call this podcast. I think
That's what the lesson is for America.
yes.
You may disagree with your neighbor about whatever. As long as you keep your house clean and you don't let shit fall apart like your chimney.
By the
bricks
way,
falling
you better
down.
be wearing this fucking shirt tomorrow. Everybody's wearing the fucking shirts tomorrow.
Even me.
Okay, come in.
Yeah, you could come in,
Sure.
Damien. What the fuck, man? You work here, goddammit. 12 o'clock.
Listen,
man.
you're fucking late. Is he?
No, he's
It's past 12.
He's on the money.
Even if it's 12.
He's on the money.
12
Everybody's wearing
and
a
30
fuck.
seconds.
Cut this out, Joey. I don't want them to show me yelling at my employees. You all better be wearing that fucking shirt tomorrow.
So, a quick business lesson. There's A managers and B managers. I forget which one is which. But
I'm the
much
fucking.
the two styles
I'm Gordon
are
Ramsay, baby.
the Gordon Ramsay, you scream and yell, "What are you doing? You've burned the cauliflower." There's the A manager, there's the
We're
B
recording.
manager.
Shut the fuck up.
I try to be more the B manager, but the A manager in me just gets out sometimes and just lets everyone
It's hard
have
not
it.
to like yell.
Lets everyone have it.
It's always good to yell at somebody. Sometimes
Some
sometimes yell at your wife.
employee rights
Sometimes
lawyer is gonna watch this and go,
come in and be
go,
like,
"Don't let them yell at
I'm
you."
pressing charges with him and Feds are gonna come in together. We're pressing charges with this lawyer for yelling at me. Anyway,
We'll blow you out.
we'll blow you out, Damon.
We'll
You're gonna get
blow you
blown
out.
out. I don't even think he was in it.
We should just beep his name too. Like,
Joey's like, I don't know how to do that.
listen, let's close this thing up. The most important thing about being American, whether the Italians approve of your Italianism, whether they don't approve of your Italianism, the most important thing about being American,
American. What is Italian? Have to do with
remember,
being American.
we're all Americans.
Amen,
We're
brother.
very lucky to be Americans.
Amen,
Less
brother.
than 5% global population are
Amen,
Americans.
brother. Some people think we're
Be
colonized, but
appreciative.
they're gonna get fired today, so it doesn't matter.
Be appreciative of being American. Be appreciative of being here in this time and now. Be appreciative of all the shit that we have in this country. Be appreciative of we have the best of everything. All right, everyone can agree as an American. We got the best of everything.
USA, USA, USA.
Is there room for improvement?
But there's no more room for
Absolutely.
refugees, goddammit! It's a joke, people.
Listen, Statue of Liberty says, "Give me your
Yeah, who
cold,
gave us that? The
your
fucking
sheltered.
French, and the French are fucking slimy, lying
Give
scumbags.
us whatever you got. All right, that's the beauty of America. Be friends with everyone. Be nice to everyone, even if they think crazy things. It's okay.
And even
they're not a
though-
bad person at heart, unless they are a bad person, then don't talk
They
to
don't
them.
know. Yeah.
But remember, they're not a bad person at heart. They just think whatever they think, and that's what they think, and that's what they know, and it's okay to think that. Remember, we're Americans first.
Amen, brother. Also, come visit us tomorrow, even though it's going to come out after tomorrow, and you're not going to see it until it's too late.
We gotta get some lunch because I'm feeling the effects now too.
Come down. Ferragosto tomorrow's going to be a great time. We're going to be swamped. It's going to be a good time. It's where Italian Americans come to celebrate. And thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in again.
Thanks
I
for
guess we're
coming
wrapping
in.
it up.
Thanks for coming by. Whoever walked into the store got a little weirded out, but the
Yeah, it's
cameras.
all right.
This is a special episode that we're just doing because we don't have time to record tomorrow.
Amen, brother.
Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell. I think there's a bell now on
Follow us on
Instagram. You get
YouTube.
notified on there. YouTube.
Instagram.
Obviously, if you're watching us, you're on YouTube. If you're
All
not,
the
it's
bullshit.
youtube.com/ArthurKTY.
Spotify, iTunes.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you go on
You
Buzzsprout,
should
you
check
can
these
listen to
kids'
everything you
phones
want.
that work here. Make sure they're subscribed.
We're going to double check that today too, even though
And if you're not, you're
we
fired.
don't require them to be subscribed. Legal
No, we do.
Rights
We
employees, lawyers.
I'll give them wedgies if they're not. Just gonna
That
bully
is
them.
not the opinion of Arthur Cantina
It's the opinion of me.
Wine and Liquor. That is that's a personal opinion of a employee.
So wait, Negroni Campari, thumbs up from everybody. Penelope Toasted. I liked it. Anthony gives a thumb down.
I give it a big
Joe gives a thumbs up because he bought the damn thing. He better give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up. So there you go. See, we're not in cahoots,
I'm
man.
gonna taste a little bit more. Well, I have water now.
We're not in cahoots. We tell you the honest way. We sell the Penelope. This guy don't like it. I like it.
Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Have a great week. Enjoy tomorrow, Ferragosto. I hope you have a good time with you and your family and your friends. As a famous employee that we all know, the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Shout out.
Thank you so much.
Shout
Take care.
out,
Have a
man.
great weekend.